Yeah, hi Jordan, how you doing?
Hi, Jeremy. Good, thanks.
Good stuff. Your reaction to the news that Bobby's not going to make it on Sunday and that Jota might be struggling. I mean, how much is that going to hurt?
Two big players. So it looks like Bobby's struggling, which is a blow, of course. I think Jota might still have a chance. Fingers crossed. See how he goes over the next day or so. But that would be a big bonus for us. But yeah, two big players. So hopefully at least one of them can be available.
It's a decade now since you were a winner in the League Cup final against Cardiff at Wembley. Seems a long time ago now, but what would another League Cup win do for turbocharging Liverpool season, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a big moment in the season. To get a trophy so early on in the season can give a squad a big boost. It's a cup final and one that we want to win. So we'll do absolutely everything to make sure we bring the trophy home. And hopefully, if we do that, like you say, it can give you a big boost.
And Jordan, just finally from me, obviously the game is taking place against the backdrop of what's happening in Ukraine. Is it hard to fully focus on football right now? And obviously you were in Kiev in 2018. I mean, what are your feelings right now? And also your reaction to the Champions League final being moved to France today?
I think that's the correct decision, of course. But yeah, it's a scary situation for everyone, I think, really. I don't think I'm smart enough to speak on that topic, to be honest. But what I would say is I think it's frightening to think what could happen and what is happening. So, for us, we've just got to try and concentrate on what we're doing, focusing on the game as much as possible. But obviously, we see the news and see what's going on. And it is frightening, but for us, we've just got to try and focus on the game.
Thank you, Jeremy. We go to Juliet, who's in the room for the BBC.
Hey, Jordan. Talking to Trenton midweek, and he was talking about the buzz around this stage of the season for players. Do you feel that buzz as well? The fact that you're still in these 4 competitions and there's a realistic, good chance that perhaps you could get all 4.
Yeah, you're getting to the business end of the season. Cup final Sunday, obviously Champions League not long after that, Premier League, FA Cup after that as well, after Sunday. So yeah, big games coming up, and we're going to need everybody available. So yeah, we've just got to take each game as it comes, as we always do, give absolutely everything, and see where we are at the end of the season. You know, at the minute, yes, we're still in all 4, but that can change very quickly, because Sunday, whether we win or not, that's done. And then the other ones, yeah, you can be out of them very quickly if you don't perform well. So I know how quickly football can change. At the minute, we're in a good moment, and we need to continue on that form, continue on that path right until the end of the season.
Have you enjoyed the competition though this season? Because it's been a real mix and match, and we've spoken a lot about the younger players coming into it, but also the senior players as well, and the journey it's been this season to get to the final.
Yeah, I think we've used the whole squad, definitely, even a lot of the academy players as well, coming in and doing well in this competition. So to get to this point, I think, yeah, everybody's played the part, and it's been really successful cup run so far, and hopefully we can go one step further Sunday. And like you say, it'll be a real big team effort from everybody in the first team, but also the academy as well.
Mike Hughes, BBC America.
Jordan, 10 years since the last League Cup final success. I think you're last man standing.
You're making me sound old, aren't you?
I know you're only 15. Well record. When you look at the way your career has gone since then and the way Liverpool have performed since then, I know it wasn't all plain sailing, but you've the first Liverpool captain to lift the Premier League title. You've won the Champions League. It's been an incredible story. How have you managed to achieve that? And was there a period where you had to change what you thought things were going to be like? And how did you manage to sort of concentrate your efforts?
I never see it as I haven't achieved that. You know, I haven't achieved that on my own. I've achieved that with the great players, great managers, the manager that we have, the players that I've played with, you know, the owners, everybody involved in the club has played the part. And I've been a very small piece of that, really. So, yeah, it's been a roller coaster ride so far, but lots of good moments, lots of good memories in there. And for me, the focus is always the same: is just to try to improve every single day, try to give me everything for this football club, for this team to be successful as possible. Whether you lose or whether you win, that'll never change for me.
And you've had some really cracking games with Chelsea down the years. The two this season very tight. I know you dominated the first game, and Chelsea going down to 10 men probably favoured them more than you. But the midfield battle is always key, isn't it? As it is in all matches. But they're very strong, very formidable there with players like Kante and Jorginho, and it's going to be a bit of a battle there Sunday.
Yeah, we're a fantastic team. There's no getting away from that. Fantastic players you mentioned there. But players all over the park. They're very strong in midfield. It's very strong all over. They've got a very good squad of players. And you've seen what they've won recently over the last year or so. They've been successful. So, they'll be looking to add to their trophy collection over the last year with the Champions League and the Super Cup World Club Championship. For us, it's a final that we want to win. We want to use it, as a platform to give us a big confidence boost going into the business end of the season. But it's never going to be easy against Chelsea. They're a world-class team, as they've proved over the last year or two. I think the manager's coming in and done a fantastic job. It'll be a tough test, but at the same time, I feel as though we've got fantastic players here. We're a good team ourselves, and if we perform to the level we're capable of, then we can give them a good game.
Thank you.
Carl Martin, and then I'm just checking the question.
You've been in this position a few times now, going into the final. Just really what role you played on the day, and going to go back to the last time of the Champions League final, but from what you did before that, personally for the team.
Yeah, nothing different to what I normally do. Yes, it's a cup final, and you get everything around that, but you've got to treat it as you would any other game in terms of giving you absolute everything for the 90 minutes or extra time, whatever it is. Fully focused on the job in hand, on what we need to do as a team, what you need to do as an individual, and of course, I can help with the experience that I've had over my career so far with the finals that I've been involved in. But yeah, for us, it's the same. I always try to help younger lads who maybe not in this position before, just to go and play football and enjoy being in a cup final and making sure we're giving everything as a team. But I know that'll be the case anyway. I know we'll give everything, and hopefully that's enough for us to win the trophy.
You want big speeches beforehand?
Not really. To be honest, some of the lads like to see a few things in the dressing room before the game, but again, that's the same before every game. It's not really a speech. It's just whilst we're getting ready to go out, a few of the lads just to get the mentality right for the game and the things that we'll spoke about during the week, what we want to be doing going in the game. We'll speak about that before we go out, but we'll do that as a group and within the leaders of the team, and that's the case all the time.
Who's the most vocal?
Millie.
Neil Jones, and then I'll check with you about Chris on Sunday. Yeah.
The manager said that Fabinho started the final. You'll have been there obviously when you first trained with the first team a few years back now, but what have you seen in his development? The manager put some faith into the game like this.
Sorry, who's that? Yeah, I think he's been outstanding. I think all the games that he's come in, I think he's been absolutely outstanding in everything that he's done. He's a fantastic lad, very level-headed. But yeah, as a keeper, shot stopping's obviously fantastic. His distribution's amazing and so calm as well. But yeah, he's learning from probably the best keeper in the world day in, day out, which will help him. And that's certainly helped him when he's come in because he's been outstanding.
He's always been like that calm.
Yeah, he has, to be fair. He's always had that calmness about him, when he's playing out, and even when he makes big saves, he has got that calm and presence about him, which I really like. And it'll be a big moment for him at the weekend. But again, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing because he's been fantastic.
Anything from